Yucca Valley, California. Yucca Valley is an incorporated town in San Bernardino County, California, United States. The population was 20,700 as of the 2010 census. Yucca Valley lies 17 miles, 27 kilometers, west of 29 Palms, 27 miles, 43 kilometers, north of Palm Springs, 62 miles, 100 kilometers, south of Barstow via State Route 247, 45 miles, 72 kilometers, southeast of Lucerne Valley and 55 miles, 89 kilometers, east of San Bernardino. Bordered in the west by the San Bernardino Mountains and in the south by the Joshua Tree National Park, the Yucca Valley community is located in the Mojave Desert at roughly 3,300 feet, 1,000 m, above sea level. Government. Municipal. Yucca Valley is governed by a town council. The community's mayor is Rick Dennison. Other town council members are Robert Lombardo, Merle Abel, Jeff Drozd, and Robert Leone. Yucca Valley contracts its police and public safety services from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. Fire suppression and ambulance services are provided by the San Bernardino County Fire Department and CAL FIRE. State and federal. In the California State Legislature, Yucca Valley is in the 16th Senate District, represented by Republican Shannon Grove, and in the 42nd Assembly District, represented by Republican Chad Mays. In the United States House of Representatives, Yucca Valley is in California's 8th Congressional District, represented by Republican Paul Cook. Education. Public education in Yucca Valley is under the administration of the Morongo Unified School District. Yucca Valley has 3 neighborhood elementary schools, Onaga Elementary, Yucca Mesa Elementary, and Yucca Valley Elementary, 1 middle school, La Contenta Middle School, and 2 high schools, Yucca Valley High School and Black Rock Continuation High School. Private schools in Yucca Valley include Our Lady of the Desert, a Christian school for K-12, Valley Community Chapel School and Daycare offering preschool, kindergarten and before and after school daycare, Joshua Springs Christian School, non-denominational affiliation for PK-12, Grace Christian School, Brethren affiliation for K-12, High Desert SDA Elementary, a 1-6, Seventh-day Adventist affiliation school, and Yucca Valley Christian School, affiliated with the Assembly of God, for PK-12. Hope Academy lost its charter with the Morongo Unified School District in 2016 and was unable to find another charter and subsequently closed. Adult tutoring is also available in Yucca Valley, with tutoring information available at the Yucca Valley Public Library. Transportation. Yucca Valley has 2 major means of highway access: California State Route 62, 29 Palms Highway, runs east-west and is the main thoroughfare through town and terminates at the south end at Interstate 10 and Parker Dam on the Arizona border at the east end. State Route 247, Old Woman Springs Road, begins in Yucca Valley and extends north through Barstow and terminates at Interstate 15. The Morongo Basin Transit Authority, MBTA, serves the area with scheduled bus service around town and to the lower desert. The area is also served by the Yucca Valley Airport. Geography and terrain. Yucca Valley lies in the middle of the Morongo Basin at a base elevation of 3,300 feet. Joshua Tree National Park is adjacent to its southern border. According to the United States Census Bureau, the town has a total area of 40.0 square miles, 104 square kilometers. 40.0 square miles, 104 square kilometers, of it is land and none of it is covered in water. Yucca Valley is located north of the Joshua Tree National Park, while the Little San Bernardino Mountains and many hills cover a large percentage of city area. This high desert community has an elevation, City Hall, at 3,224 feet, 983 m, above sea level. Snowfall occurs almost annually whenever the snow level drops to elevations under 4,000 feet, 1,200 m. The area's terrain is prone to wildfires, such as the Pioneertown Fire in July 2006, resulting from plant growth during the rainy seasons and flash floods. The plants in the city and among the chaparral in the mountains outside of San Bernardino National Forest wilt and perish from the summer heat, providing ample fuel during a fire. Geology. Yucca Valley has experienced high levels of seismic activity. Fault lines crisscross the city and the Morongo Basin. Climate. According to the Köppen climate classification system, Yucca Valley has a cold desert climates, abbreviated BWK on climate maps. History. Norman J. Essig was a key player in the late 1950s in working toward establishing Yucca Valley as a place for entertainment celebrities to come and live in privacy. He personally acquired hundreds of acres of land during this time and owned and ran Glen Realty. He helped to put in the main roads that are running throughout the town off of Highway 62. He was personal friends with Jimmy Van Heusen, the composer, and gave him prime real estate in Yucca Valley to build his house, which can still be seen atop the highest hill in the center of the town. He is survived by his 2 daughters Jean Essig and Marie Hodge and 7 grandchildren. In 1992, 3 large earthquakes occurred near the city, the magnitude 6.1 Joshua Tree earthquake on April 22, and on June 28 the 7.3 Landers and 6.5 Big Bear earthquakes. The 7.1 magnitude Hector mine earthquake on October 16, 1999 had an epicenter 30 miles, 48 kilometers, north of town. On July 11, 2006, a wildfire started by lightning raced through neighboring Pioneertown. The blaze, named the Sawtooth Complex Fire, also burned into Yucca Valley and nearby Morongo Valley and destroyed roughly 64,000 acres, 100 square miles, of desert landscape. Yucca Valley is home to the geoglyph Otlotl by artist Andrew Rogers. Demographics. 2010. The 2010 United States Census reported that Yucca Valley had a population of 20,700. The population density was 517.3 people per square mile, 199.7/km superscript 2. The racial makeup of Yucca Valley was 17,280, 83.5%. White, 73.7%. Non-Hispanic white, 666, 3.2%. African American, 232, 1.1%. Native American, 469, 2.3%. Asian, 44, 0.2%. Pacific Islander, 1,185, 5.7%, from other races, and 824, 4.0%, from 2 or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 3,679 persons, 17.8%. The census reported that 20,481 people, 98.9% of the population, lived in households, 166, 0.8%, lived in non-institutionalized group quarters, and 53, 0.3%, were institutionalized. There were 8,274 households, out of which 2,512, 30.4%, had children under the age of 18 living in them, 3,661, 44.2%, were opposite-sex married couples living together, 1,116, 13.5%, had a female householder with no husband present, 477, 5.8%, had a male householder with no wife present. There were 604, 7.3%, unmarried opposite-sex partnerships, and 83, 1.0%, same-sex married couples or partnerships. 2,387 households, 28.8%, were made up of individuals, and 1,163, 14.1%, had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.48. There were 5,254 families, 63.5% of all households. The average family size was 3.03. The population was spread out with 4,937 people, 23.9%, under the age of 18, 1,772 people, 8.6%, aged 18 to 24, 4,676 people, 22.6%, aged 25 to 44, 5,495 people, 26.5%, aged 45 to 64, and 3,820 people, 18.5%, who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 40.6 years. For every 100 females, there were 94.7 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 91.1 males. There were 9,558 housing units at an average density of 238.9 per square mile, 92.2/km superscript 2, of which 5,256, 63.5%, were owner-occupied, and 3,018, 36.5%, were occupied by renters. The homeowner vacancy rate was 4.6%, the rental vacancy rate was 9.6%. 12,220 people, 59.0% of the population, lived in owner-occupied housing units, and 8,261 people, 39.9%, lived in rental housing units. According to the 2010 United States Census, Yucca Valley had a median household income of $42,962, with 17.0% of the population living below the federal poverty line. 2000. As of the census of 2000, there were 16,865 people, 6,949 households, and 4,489 families residing in the town. The population density was 421.3 people per square mile, 162.7/km superscript 2. There were 7,952 housing units at an average density of 198.7 per square mile, 76.7/km superscript 2. The racial makeup of the town was 87.3% white, 2.3% African American, 1.4% Native American, 1.3% Asian, 0.3% Pacific Islander, 4.6% from other races, and 3.0% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 11.4% of the population. There were 6,949 households, out of which 27.9% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 47.1% were married couples living together, 13.0% had a female householder with no husband present, and 35.4% were non-families. 30.0% of all households were made up of individuals, and 16.5% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.4 and the average family size was 2.9. In the town, 25.1% of the population was under the age of 18, 7.1% from 18 to 24, 22.6% from 25 to 44, 22.4% from 45 to 64, and 22.8% who were 65 years of age or older. The average number in the U.S. over 65 was 12.4%. The median age was 42 years, at a time when the average age in the U.S. was 35.3. For every 100 females, there were 90.7 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 85.1 males. Economy. Personal income. The median income for a household in the town was $30,420, and the median income for a family was $36,650. Males had a median income of $35,037 versus $25,234 for females. The per capita income for the town was $16,020, lower than most of Southern California. About 16.2% of families and 19.5% of the population were below the poverty line, including 27.3% of those under age 18 and 9.3% of those age 65 or over. Tourism. Amenities include a bowling alley, movie theater, various retail stores and an old town area. The Sky Village Weekend Open Air Market is another popular attraction. On Grubstakes Day, held the day before Memorial Day, there is a parade. The Desert Christ Park Sculpture Garden is located here. It is also close to the world-famous Joshua Tree National Park. The California Welcome Center is located at 56711 29 Palms Highway in Yucca Valley. Its ambassadors will show you where to stay, eat, and play while visiting Yucca Valley and the surrounding areas. Employment. Yucca Valley has the 29 Palms Base, U.S. Marine Corps, 20 miles to the east, and the Morongo Basin is home to temporary residents who work on the base. Housing market. Some new residents moved to Yucca Valley's large mass-planned Western Hills Estates development, attracted to small-town Western living in a city that restricts suburban sprawl. Media. Yucca Valley is served by the biweekly High Desert Star newspaper. There are several commercial radio stations with studios located in the Coachella Valley, Palm Springs, with local broadcast signals located in the Morongo Basin. There is one local station on 107.7 KCDZ, Z107, with studios located in Joshua Tree. There are several county-ran television repeaters, from Palm Springs, Riverside/San Bernardino and Greater Los Angeles, broadcasting from Pinto Mountain south of 29 Palms, that can be received in the Yucca Mesa area but not in the city proper. Television service, and high-speed cable internet in town is provided by Charter Spectrum. WISP, wireless internet service provider, is offered from Mojave Wi-Fi, Frontier, and FlashByte Digital.